The best bots for a long time in Brood were Zergly, like 4-pool bots.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Guys, here we go. It is the second semi-final of today. The winner of this qualifies for the DSCL Open. Lots on the line here. JackO versus WoodedMicrob. Guys, take it away.
Okay, so here in the top left we have for team 1F Pro, we have JackO, a Luxembourg player.
Yes, one and only player from Luxembourg.
Okay, so in the blue corner of Interloper LE, we have some Russian guy, I think. It's WoodedMicrob.
Yeah, I tried looking at where he was from. I think I at some point I knew where he was from.
Czech Republic, you said maybe,
Czech
right?
Republic, did I say that?
Ah, Czech
Possible.
Republic.
Yes, possible, yes.
Yeah,
you
Czech
said that
Republic,
earlier, I think.
Russia, you know.
Almost the same.
Same thing.
That's kind of a sensitive topic.
Oh,
With a standard,
I didn't know actually.
Standard Terran opening.
Oh,
Proxy,
yeah.
double racks.
Actually really standard. Proxy double racks.
Mm.
I think
With
this
the
is standard
gas.
every game.
Yeah.
Is he
So
going proxy re? No, right?
no, he's probably
Yes.
making a factory, right? After this.
I wonder.
Isn't that what you do? You like make 2 barracks and a factory, and then you just make Marine Cyclone?
Recycling. Oh.
Because he is taking 1 gas, and I think for Reaper. No, for I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he does.
WoodedMicrob just sending out the cheeky smile.
Yeah, it's
He
like
knows what's up.
a friendly smiley, so the Protoss doesn't suspect
Yeah,
any.
you would suspect the cheese now.
No, he
And
certainly won't suspect anything after casting scouting an empty main.
Right, so it's just Marines then?
It's-
Oh, might be Marine.
yeah, it's just Marines. That's really weird actually. Why does he have the gas then? Just for the add-ons?
Might just be like Marine Marauder or Marine. Oh no, Marauder is Tech Lab, so Marine Reaper or something.
Oh,
Or
he
making factory
he
now.
just picks up and goes home.
Wow, so
What-
it's a total
what's
ruse.
this? This is
Total ruse.
an interesting build.
This is so weird.
That's really
I
cool.
mean, I don't know that much about DVP, but I don't think this is your standard.
I don't think
DVP
this
build.
is standard at all.
This is a
And
covert
always
mech build.
build
It's,
in the factory.
it's a mech build, and he's concealing it as some kind of a cheesy.
Maybe we should hope for his opponent to overreact.
You're a god, Frank. You're like Apollo, and he said no, and that guy built 4 barracks, and Apollo said he's going mech. That's you.
Okay, so he
Let's see
starts
what the Protoss reaction is.
and
I
then-
don't think he's really overreacting.
No,
Like,
yeah, I thought maybe that's the goal of this build. Maybe try to make your opponent overreact, but
well,
it doesn't seem the
let's-
case so far.
Protoss vision. Protoss sees that he's making a second command center. He saw the factory, so it's pretty obvious that it's.
he has
not
all the
actually going-
information that he needs.
Yeah.
He starts his own nexus now, and from here on now, I think it will resume to a normal game. However,
Another command center.
to commence it, wow, this guy is greedy. He
Kind
wants the money.
of gives it away when you build the command center next to the assimilator, though, that the Protoss built.
Does he see the third one? Yes, right. Or
No, it doesn't.
yeah, he doesn't see it actually. I'm checking the vision right now. So yeah, he might not know that his Terran opponent is really greedy after his cheesy opening, or fake cheese basically.
Interesting build. I might steal this for when I'm playing against Mark in the DP.
He will never know. So, meanwhile, our Protoss player is getting a factory up. He's getting his forge, and he's just playing a normal game basically.
Okay, so actually, okay, guys, something to mill about. Do you think JackO had some idea of this being a gas-intensive build? Because why would you steal a gas if you think you're up against a marine push? Do you think
Well,
he knew
he
that
saw
there was
no,
gonna be more
because he
gas?
already saw the factory building, so he knew he was going to make something out of the factory or
Okay.
like a Stargate. So,
Okay.
like, if you're building anything out of the factory except for like Hellions, you'll probably need gas. So, good opportunity to
It
see
seems
that.
like a very good response from
Yeah.
JackO.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it can be real annoying for Terran players just in general. So he just get some stuff delayed. And in this case, it also did a bit of scouting,
Yeah.
so it was a good plan of JackO.
Yeah, and he also knew that like his 3 Marines or 2 Marines were all the way across the map, so there would be no way you could kill the gas in time.
Exactly.
Like I don't know how much WoodedMicro practiced this build, but I know from like playing myself that if a Protoss steals your gas, kind of throws you off, and then if you haven't practiced it in this scenario, it can be really impact your build.
Yeah,
So annoying.
definitely. It just throws you off your whole rhythm, and when you're actually want to build your tech, so it just messes with everything you practice basically. But I don't know, it didn't really look like a practice build to me, so you might just don't care and to move on basically.
I do think this was like his plan all along. I mean,
Nice.
you don't just
Whoa.
build 2 barracks across the map and
Oh,
then
look at this, guys!
Oh, he's
uh,
catch the war prism, but he
So
won't kill
sad.
it. But that's some
Yeah.
good damage though.
nah, if only Cyclones dealt actual damage to air units.
If they deal actual damage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if the observer just hang around above the natural scene, the Widowmine over here.
Wow, some supply drops flying through my face.
Yeah, our Terran player is building 4 supply depots now, so I think he had some supply problems over there.
Mm.
Postcover +1 is making an Immortal. Immortals are actually very good against Terran, especially if they're going very Marauder heavy. It can just help out so much.
Yeah.
Wow, some fancy skinned immortals coming down here. Or one, actually.
Double Liberators in the making.
Oh, Liberators. I hate those units as a Protoss player.
I think everybody hates Liberators. Like playing against them.
Mm-hmm.
Imba.
Okay, so the Adeptor is just trying to do some damage. He's got 3 SCVs so far, but there were some Marines ready in the main, but I don't think it will be enough.
Nah,
5
these Liberators will
SCVs.
clean up the War Prism.
Yeah, that they will. But it's still 7 SCVs, it's not a bad start, but yeah, the War Prism will go down and there will go the harass potential of our Protoss player, but meanwhile he is actually pushing at the third base. Wow, this was good force fields and actually forces our turn player to lift up his base.
Ay.
The 12 SVs went down, so how's the economy actually with these players? Our opponent has 50 workers, so he's slightly ahead in the worker count, but never forget the power of mules, so yeah, I think it's more even now actually after the greedy opening of our turn player.
Interesting engagement in the middle of the map. He's just trying to catch them with his Liberators. Not really working.
Oh, and he just
recall.
teleports out.
Yeah,
Teleport.
won't be able to do that in a few weeks, right? When the mothership's core is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
So actually, you'll
so
be able
much.
to recall to your Nexus with
Yeah,
your Nexus ability.
Yeah, they will give the next to a recall ability, right? So
Yeah. And the mothership core will have forward recall. So if you have, the mothership, so you can build a mothership straight from your Nexus, I think. And then the mothership can actually recall all your units.
oh,
to
this was a
himself.
good force fields actually from our Protoss player, and he splits up the army and kills half of the Marines basically.
Seems like a bit of a questionable engagement by the Terranists.
Yeah, I think it's a better plan just to pull back now. He has some Marauders left, but the Marines are all missing now. And meanwhile, our Protoss player is just building up his army with some. With
Look
some
at these
stalkers so
Protoss
far.
skins. It's like
It's
hard
so
to tell
pretty.
how many immortals there are.
Why is that?
Yeah, because
If you look at the
Oh,
Protoss
yeah.
army,
Oh,
Which
like
are
from the side they look a lot like stalkers. Yeah.
yeah, like normally if you don't have any skins, you can see which ones are the immortals like really easily, and now it's just could be
Skins are
anything.
OP.
Yeah.
Just like the Balin skin. Actually, I can see this being a problem in PvP actually, when the immortal count is just very important.
Yeah. Weird.
Meanwhile, he's going into main, try to do some harass with the Liberators, but yeah, there are some pilots there just in range, and one Liberator goes down, and our Terran player just can't get some damage done here. He just is up against the Protoss wall, so meanwhile he took a lot of damage from those Adeptors, so
The Great Protoss Wall.
The Great Protoss Wall.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So huge.
He still has his Liberator in his main though.
Did it get some kills? Yeah, 3. Actually, this is not bad. It's something.
So, what's the Protoss' plan right now? Protoss adding on High Templars.
Yeah,
one
he's,
Archon.
yeah, he's making an Argon. He's actually making a Phoenix, I think, in a way to deal with the Liberator at least. And so far, it's just a fairly passive game actually. They haven't really had any big fights yet, except for the Protoss Push, which did a bit of damage, and the Terran counterattack, which just failed. But so far, they just try to macro up.
Do you think the Protoss player might just be gearing up for a big push now because he hasn't made a 4th yet? Like the Terran player is scanning his other base now because he knows he hasn't made a 4th at the regular.
Yeah, I think so.
4th
And
base.
actually, here he goes. I think.
Yeah.
Does he have Storm already? Yes. So that's gonna be a very scary person on the Protoss play. And I
think.
don't.
Yeah. Go.
WoodedMicrob doesn't have any medevacs actually, so this is a really weird composition from him actually. He has a lot of Marauders.
There's not really. If you're attacking into someone on this map, it's all chokes. You know, everywhere is like a small or bit bigger choke. So Liberators are so strong here.
Sick feedbacks
Yeah.
on the medevacs is instantly evaporated there.
Oh wow.
That's 20 supply gone.
Yeah, like I said, Ditto just WoodedMicrob just can't do any damage to our Protoss player basically.
Well, he's making a 4th now. I think he wanted to go in for the kill, but he kind of decided that it wasn't worth it at this point.
Yeah, when you're ahead, just get more ahead basically. But is he ahead though? Or are they basically
Fleet Beacon.
Fleet Bacon?
God.
Fleet Bacon.
Nice. Here we go.
Air Toss.
Yeah, I think this is the right choice from our Protoss player here because you need Tempest once the Liberator count is starting to get too high, and there's so much Liberators now already at the moment.
Is that what you
Here
do in
goes-
PvT? You make Tempests?
Yeah, you make Tempest against Liberators because those are basically the only units that can get the range to just kill them. And I think you make like 5 or 6 of them or something, and you will be able to one-shot Liberators.
Right.
It's a- And you need one Oracle, just revelate the army and just scan. And just pick off Liberators until you can engage.
Okay.
I just find it such a weird decision for WoodedMicrob to not have any medevacs. He is not making any either, so.
He's not making him, yeah.
Yeah, so every steam that he will do is just yeah, it just hurts his army so much.
He's making 4 Liberates at the same time, though.
Yeah, so I guess we will see if Liberator is a good unit.
we shall see. Terran ship weapons level 1, so he might. I don't know what he's doing. Does he want to transition into anything else? No, he doesn't really have that.
No. Why would you transition into anything? Liberators and Marauders is all you need.
He has triple starport though. Why would you have triple starport?
Because you need more Liberators.
Okay, he's making a tech lab on his starport. Why would you make a tech lab on your starport?
For the
Liberator range,
Ranger
upgrade.
base.
Liberator range. Okay, yeah.
Like if you go Liberators, you might as well need Liberator range, right?
Yeah, then it's really weird why he doesn't have any medevacts.
He has one, but that medevac is working overtime with every step that he does.
There's 4 High Templar just chilling out there.
Oh,
The storms, though?
that's rough.
Oh,
And
and
no
with no
medevacs?
medevacs. That's
Yeah, with no
relevant.
medevacs, that's just
Oh,
so
man.
much damage.
If he gets like 2 Tempests out,
But-
there's like no anti-airs there.
Does he still have some high tempers with his army that he can use for storm? I don't
What's
think
his
so, actually.
anti-air? For the Terran player, it's like 5 Widow Mines.
Yeah, the
Or with
anti is the problem, so he doesn't have anything against Tempest, so there's this one Tempest over here who's just doing
Oh, he gets hit by a Widow Mine. The one thing.
he gets hit by the only anti-air that the Terran has. That poor Tempest.
You should probably just go. I don't know.
This is a cool game.
Is this like Russian tactics? Just make Liberators, nothing else?
It's so weird, but he's still in the game, so Apparently he's doing something right at least.
He's making an interesting command center in the top right.
Trying to do some late game proxy expansions.
Yeah.
He's thinking I'm more mobile than my opponent, so I'm gonna
Okay,
take base
so
everywhere.
I'm wondering how are the upgrades for the players actually. So our opponent has +2 attack and +3 armor actually, and +1 air weapons, and 2/2 for the Terran and +1 ship weapons. So the upgrades are fairly even, with the Protoss slightly ahead.
Interesting game here.
Yeah. Feels like
How many
double
liberators does he have? He has 15 liberators.
15 liberators. Wow.
I guess the liberators are anti-air.
Yeah, they are, but I don't think it's enough anti-air.
So, if you clump up all your
Oh,
tempests,
he's now making Vikings 5 at a time, so
okay,
you
yeah.
will have some anti-air at least, and liberators range on the way. Meanwhile, our Protoss is making more ship weapon upgrades and more Tempest, and he's actually getting thermal lance for Colossi. So I wonder if he actually can make this.
Oh, the mules.
So close.
He called down 3 mules to repair this command center, but it was too late.
Poor mules. Maybe they
There
can build a
goes
new one.
GK expansion.
He's just is he intentionally throwing away all these bio units? No, because he's still
He's still making bio units, so
Yeah.
he's not throwing them away. So he just tries to just micro some.
Oh,
I still don't see this comp really working actually. At least he has 3 medeffects now, so it's a bit better.
maybe you should just get a 4 starport and make medeffects. Oh, he has a Star Wars Vikings. Sick.
Oh, the X-wing Vikings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like one of the good skins.
They are, I think, the most different skin from the regular one.
It might
yeah, I think so. This.
be. So what's Protoss doing? Just making cannons and Tempest, I guess.
This game has actually been so passive. They just posture
Yeah.
at each other and just let each other macro up, but
They
So
just
in terms
kind of
of-
try to attack, and then last minute they decide, this is not
yeah,
gonna work.
it's not worth it. Let's go back. Oh, but actually now, there's first a good storm, so their half of the army dies. But the Protoss army is actually going to the base in the north to just deal with the drop over there. But can those units actually get something done in the main?
I don't know, fun.
Meanwhile, our Terran planes just pulling back with the rest of our army.
Well, there we have it, the answer to this game. Dark Shrine.
Dark Shrine.
Dank Shrine. There's no turrets in his bases. How many scans does he have? No, he doesn't even have that many scans. He has like 1? No, he has 0 scans and he has no turrets.
That was another scan spent just there.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, he
one,
flies
I
over
think.
all the turrets.
Meanwhile, our Protoss player has 8 tempos, so I think those liberators just can't do anything anymore. They just counter too well.
Wow, that damage
Oh.
output from the Tempests.
Yeah, it's the same once you get arrow upgrades, and when you have 8 of them, you can basically one-shot any unit almost.
I would love to see him like send 1 Dark Templar to every base.
Yeah.
That's so annoying to deal with, especially if your army's like made up of liberators.
Yeah, definitely. It will be really tough to deal with. He's 1 turn at the Planetary Fortress. If he just sends 2 Dark Templars, snipe the turret, then you basically can mine at any base if you don't have any turns.
Do invisible units show up on the
Oh, look at
sensor
this.
tower?
There we go.
Yeah, they do, I think.
They do?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I think so. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Do they?
I
would
would.
never
I
build
was
a
sure
sensor tower in
actually.
my life.
I want to know this actually. I think I figured this out once.
Right, here we have hit the final push, I think.
Yeah, I think our approach is just gonna overwhelm.
Yeah, I mean,
Turn.
if he's smart about it, he'll probably just whittle away at the liberators, right, with the Tempest.
Yeah. Maybe just send in some illusions and then just shoot them one by one.
Okay, he has
But-
Raven, so Dark
Yeah, he
Tempest.
is racing, so he has some detection at least, but
Oh, but this.
Well, he has the Oracle there,
Oh.
but he's not doing any. How much is Revelation? 50. Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 more energy. 2 more. If you can get a Revelation off, yeah, this is so big.
Now we can start.
Yeah, here's the Revelation. Now
blasting
just
Yeah.
there we go, the Tempest. Oh, he's actually walking his talkers into the Liberation Zone, so he lost a bit of his army there, but
Doesn't matter
the
anymore.
Tempests are just too good.
GG. All right.
He almost
game
lost
number
that.
1 goes to JackO.
Yeah, so JackO still has some moves actually.
Certainly, yes. Alrighty. I see our admin in the chat asking for mules to get Yamato cannon upgrades.
Oh, how would that be? That would be insane.
They could. Wait, they have to hurry up and fire before they expire, of course.
Just mana mule drop and Yamato everything.
Or it's like mules have Yamato, but so they have to build up energy before they can use it, and they expire 3 seconds after they get enough energy. So they only have 3-second window to fire the Yamato.
Would be so micro intensive.
Yes, certainly. Not really usable. You have to
Someone
really
will
time
make it
your
work.
attacks.
I think Cooktromo will just. I think he will make it work.
Oh,
He's the guy to make it work.
Certainly, Cooktromo can make any crazy strat work.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Koektrommel, the legend. He won the bronze to platinum league thing, where you got a Hearts of the Storm collector's edition, right, Frank?
Certainly, yes.
Ah.
But then he got
And he made a
promoted.
planetary fortress at his natural base.
Yeah, he just turtled it up and made battle cruisers. That's
Yeah.
the thing, man. But then I
That's
think he got
the
promoted
strategy.
then, so he couldn't play in the lower leagues
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, it
because
was
he got promoted.
Diamond.
Yeah, then he got into my league. I actually played him once.
Cool.
The Planetaris Naturalis, I think we called it. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It was great.
But then when I played him, actually, I didn't know that he was famous for his battle cruiser strats. So it actually came as a real big surprise. I was like, what is this guy doing? And then actually, the game took really long, and
Yeah.
because it's so annoying to deal with.
There's definitely some Russian tactics there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're going into our next game on Mech Depot. So, WoodedMicrob apparently chose this map, so I wonder what he has planned for this. Does he do another 2 barracks flyback strategy, or?
What's this picture he has on his command center from his clan? It's like some fat guy. What is this?
Looks a bit like Hot Dad, but it's not Hot Dad. No.
Oh man, not everything's hot, Dad, Frank.
I'm a bit biased, maybe. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
Slightly
so
biased.
I'll start now, yeah?
Yeah. Take
In
it away.
the bottom left corner of Mech Depot LE, we have the blue Terran player. He's currently down 0-1. It is WoodedMicrob. It's actually not WoodedMicro, it's WoodedMicrob.
Yes.
Yeah, WoodedMicrob.
What have
Okay.
you been saying?
WoodedMicro.
And here in the top right on Mech Depot, we have our Luxembourg Protoss player for 1F Pro. Is JackO.
Luxembourgian?
Luxembourg. How do you say that?
I just say he's from Luxembourg.
Look, he's from Luxembourg. Yeah, let's keep it on that.
Luxemburger.
English is a hard language, guys.
Oh, certainly. Wow,
Oh,
there's
the
some
mind
Protoss
games.
cheese.
The mind games. He's putting a
will-
cheese in the chat.
Cheese present.
He must have unlocked the battle chest far enough to get these fancy smiley
Fancy cheese emotes.
emotes.
No, I think he's mind gaming. I think if you would send someone like a cheese emoji on the ladder at the start of the game, it would really throw them off.
Oh, I need to start doing that actually. Maybe I might win some games from that.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
I would just send a cheese emote, and then when I just play a normal macro, if I face them again later, I will go full on proxy DT.
And you also send a cheese emote.
No, this time I don't send the cheese emote.
Yeah, well, no, okay. So then you have to do the same thing again. So they say, oh, well, he sent me a cheese emote last time, and then he just went standard. So I have to send him a cheese emote again, and they think, oh,
Yeah.
it's a ruse. They're gonna go standard.
No. That's what I do the game after that, and then I go proxy Stargate.
But you can double down and send him a cheese emoji and then cheese him. Or you can like triple down and then not cheese him. You know?
Yeah, these are just too many levels. I think at some point they start making sense. Stop making sense, sorry.
I don't know, friend.
Or both.
Yeah, exactly, or both. It's like quantum sense.
Wow.
Embrace it, Frank. How will you ever kill Marsman's Nexus if you don't try?
That's true.
Actually, you did better than me. I played Marsman a bunch of times. I never killed the Nexus.
Yeah. I should look up this replay and publish it publicly so that everyone can see that I'm not lying.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever played Marsman. Maybe at the LAN or something I played him.
You know, for the people watching and thinking, I could never play this well, you may be right, you may not be right, but whether or not you play as well, it's just fun to enter the tournament, because it's fun to play against players that you usually would not play against. I mean, there's levels of fun, of course, but especially in the earlier rounds, I mean, you can just have fun if you think there's nothing really on the line for me, which is what I did, and then I got into a base turret with Marsman. I was like, what's going on? That was it all.
Yeah, and he's still talking about it, so imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
Just build some stocks and start dancing in the middle of the map or something.
You know, guys, maybe I'm just gonna stop organizing tournaments and just playing in tournaments. It's more fun.
Yeah. Frank will tell his grandchildren about killing Marsman's Nexus. Imagine if he had never entered the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Grandpa, stop.
That's why?
We're playing VR games. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's close.
So what do we have? We have the 111 or something. Barracks, factory
And
stuff.
here we have the Oracle actually doing
That's the
some
Oracle.
damage. Getting 3 SCVs and going out before the Widow Mine buries.
Yeah, and
So-
also kept the Widow Mine at home, which is quite significant, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Protoss making a third base with 1 Oracle and 3 Adepts. Seems
Protoss making a third base. Do they have to do that?
good. Not Wings of Liberty anymore, where all they did was 4 gate. I mean, they still do, but they sometimes do others.
Do you still remember the 2 bases of Blinkstalker all-ins versus Stern?
In Hearts of Sword?
Yeah, that was a great time.
Yeah. But that's because the Mothership Core was introduced, and Mothership Core could see up cliffs. Like before Hearts of the Swarm, you would need what's it called, Observer to jump up the cliff.
Yeah, the Observer is still a thing. Yeah, totally. In Hearthstone we had that huge era where every pro just make mass Blinkstalkers.
Yeah.
That's when Lilbao got to the top.
Ah, Lobo, I remember that. He even came to Utrecht. First look, I think 2 years ago, to play against you Thermal. in a
Yeah,
show
I
match.
did observe him there actually. It was
Cool.
fun.
Did he do well, or was he practicing for the next first look?
You know, it was. Oh wow, the memes. It actually was an early legacy of the Void show match. Actually, I think it was still the beta, right?
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too. And I think Lil Ball won, but it was only
Yeah,
a
he
best
won.
of 1. So
It was basically he did some crazy things with disruptions and shit. It was actually a really good show match.
I've never been to first look. Never.
come and try it, because now they've got esports, especially this Sunday.
I've only been there as a volunteer actually. Well, it's just like next door for me.
I can't be there though
Whoa.
Sunday, Frank.
Oh, that's
Oh wow, those 2 oracles. He didn't have a missile turret or anything or widow mines, and so he got 9 kills and just flies out.
They have 14
Damage.
kills between them. How is he going to hold this push though? 2 sentries, 4 stalkers, 2
there's
adepts.
Liberate who's trying to do some damage in the main. Only gets 3 probes. Ooh, will the pro player have enough? I don't think so actually. He does have enough.
Or if he gets hit by the wine,
wine.
hits by the mine, that's bad.
Liberator going to help
that's-
someone.
Oh, there goes the Oracle. But here's the overcharge. But the Liberator is such a tricky spot.
Did not kill the Cyclone. Cyclone dealing so much damage to the Nexus.
Very good position on this Liberator.
Yeah, the Liberator is just such an annoying spot to deal with because you can't reach it, especially when the mine's off cooldown. Okay, so now he just goes all into the Liberator. I think.
Well, the
I
mine
think
is
JackO
ready to
holds
fire
it.
again.
Oh, the sentry. That's a heavy loss actually. But our Protoss player does hold, so that's good.
He holds and it looks good for him now. He's up on 3 bases, economy didn't get hurt, he's up in supply on all accounts.
Yeah, so he's in a good position. He got his upgrade done. He has Blink now, so he might be able to do some pressure.
He's in an amazing position, I would say. He's more than 20 workers up.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
But look at
His
the income tab.
is
Terran is ahead in income.
Yeah, that's because he dropped like 6 mules just now, because he
Yeah.
built up energy. Mules are very
Eventually,
good
though.
units.
I don't know. Terran's just now adding on the three barracks, so...
Hey, he's actually just taking up, but if JackO doesn't do something, he might be able to build up some sort of army at least. Our Terran player.
Upgrades. Upgrades kind of even, I guess. By the time Protoss gets 1-1, Terran will also have 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, Terran getting a 4th base? Interesting
Oh
decision.
yeah,
8
he's
fourth
doing
base.
greedy again.
Yeah.
I think this is the right choice actually, since JackO also last game just didn't really push to the other side of the map to too much.
5th base?
Wow, whoa.
What the hell?
He's going all in.
He's
the
going
greed.
all in.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of hoping that Protoss just sits back and does nothing.
Will he sit back and do nothing? What do you guys think? Someone wants to place a bet?
Well, so far, he seems to be teching up for
Okay,
the
okay.
foreseeable
He
future.
sees the 4th base with the Oracle, and he might see the 5th base. Oh no, he's not going there. If he sees the 5th base, I mean, surely he would just go and attack.
yeah.
Seems like that's what he's doing anyway now.
Okay, yeah, he's moving out.
And the
Well, in
Phoenix
what state
in
is
the
the
main-
army of the Terran actually? Does he have an army? Just a handful of bio without Mandavax.
I don't know
JackO's
what he's doing with his
pretty
army.
passive.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he is still very passive.
If he attacks now, I don't think there's any chance.
Yeah.
Terran will
Or maybe
attack.
you can still wait till he has 2 Colossi, then it will be even there will be even more deaths. So
Probably, yeah, because like the income from the 4th and 5th base won't kick in anytime soon.
yeah, he's flying over with. He's just keeping tabs on army basically. He sees there are no Mandavax, so if he attacks, any damage he does will just hurt the army.
What's with the lack of Medavax?
I don't know. He just doesn't like the unit.
Like he forgot
Why would
they
you-
exist.
Yeah, maybe. Why would you need units that heal?
Yeah. Oh,
Just think that they are overpowered.
Well, if they're healing, they're not doing
Oh,
damage,
and
right?
Terran army is way out of position if Protoss attacks now.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
lose the
now it's
fourth.
the time.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is,
here
this
he
is terrible,
goes.
Terran. Okay, there's Widow Mines. Does he go back because of the Widow
Oh,
Mines?
he lets
Cancels.
5 of that finish and just start doing damage at natural. And most of the HVs are going down over there. He just GG's out. He knows he was done. He was being too
Yeah.
greedy.
Tasteless.
Wow. That is a 2-0, and that's a congratulations to JackO because his